So today I have for you a Fender Mustang IV, and I apologize in advance if I sound sick. I am very sick. I'm just getting over a flu, it's seasonal. So just wanted to show you this quick video about this amplifier. It's pretty old actually. I'm not exactly sure how old this amplifier is, but I know that it's been around for a really long time. The church that I serve at, they had this laying around a few years ago, so about a couple or so, I found this amp just laying there, and I decided to dust it off and give it a new life. I bought this foot switch from Sweetwater. They still sell them, which is good. And I just wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've been doing with this amp to kind of like revive it. And basically, I tuned this to two of my guitars. One, the new one that I just bought, and a Fender Stratocaster that I have sitting there on the side. And basically what I did is I have a bunch of presets that I made. So first, the 00 clean. That's just a Fender 65 twin reverb. I think it's twin reverb. Yeah, twin reverb. At these settings, if you want to look at them, if you want to pause the video and copy my settings, nothing too special. I have a simple compressor. For modulation, I have chorus, delay, I have just some stereo tape delay, and then the large hall reverb. I use the large hall reverb for most stuff. This is just my preferred reverb. And basically, the first three presets that I have, they're controlled with this mode 1 on the foot switch. So that's preset 1, preset 2, and then preset 3, and all three of them do different stuff. So like I said, the preset 1 is just a clean. Preset 2 is the same one, except with a deluxe reverb, I believe. I wanted to do the deluxe reverb all across, like go for the clean as well, but I have a guitar with humbuckers, and the deluxe reverb, even at I think I had it like a drive on 2, it was still like too gainy, right? I liked it to be like pristine, very crisp, clean, and that's what I was able to get with the clean, right, with the 65 twin reverb. But then I have for the second one, right, the second stage, which is on the second foot switch, I have the drive, and that's just like for normal like rhythm stuff. Every now and then I'll use a lead line. Usually, like I try to stay with simple, easy lines because I sing as well, and sometimes it's just a pain having to memorize the lead lines, or something very specific on guitar while having to sing it out as well. So I tend to stay away from it a little bit. But as you can see, I have the third switch there goes to this preset, which is basically the same as the last one with an added stereo tape delay, and then I set it with the tap tempo switch here. Something about these foot switches, I wish that they had like a tap tempo thing somewhere. It doesn't have it, but that's okay. I mean, for the most part, the amplifier is like right behind me, so it's like I can just turn around and tap the tempo that I need. And it's the same amplifier, the 65 deluxe reverb, just like the higher gainier settings, and that's what I use for like the the mode 1. And basically, like, depending on the song, I can switch between these. It makes it pretty simple because I don't have to think about like the settings and I have to do and stuff like that. Maybe for the lead channel, just tapping in the tempo for whatever song I have. So that's basically those. And then I made another preset as well. This is PEPE clean. PEPE was my dad, Jose. He really likes the really clean channels, and he plays with a Les Paul. So the Les Pauls, when he plays guitar, the Les Pauls they have humbuckers, so they're a little more gainy, on the gainier side. So then I just have a basic 65 twin reverb. It's super clean, a compressor, and then a spring reverb. It's a 65 Fender spring reverb. So it sounds nice. It's very conservative settings that he would use on the actual thing, because my dad's from the age where you had actual tube amplifiers. So I kind of try to mimic the settings that he would have. It doesn't sound too sparkly. It just sounds like fine for what he's playing with. He stays in like the middle position and bridge position on his guitar, so something that would sound clean in either of those. So there's the PEPE clean. And then I have I think this is the last one too. This is the AC30 Stomp mode. So like I said, these have different modes. You know, that there's this foot switch. So the mode 1 is just like to, you know, select from your 3 presets, which you get to set on the utility menu. As you can see, quick access. Those are the ones for quick access, basically. And then that's how you get to choose those. So when you get it on the second mode, it's just like going up and down, right, on the amplifier, like on the different presets. It's just up and down like that. This one came with like a two button foot switch, and this one basically turns into the two button foot switch. Man, this is just proof that I need a rest. It's New Year's Eve, by the way. So then on the third mode, it's basically like stomp box mode, which is basically each of these becomes a pedal, right? So this is the like basically overdrive / compressor, or whatever you have. Modulation, which is your chorus, your phasers and stuff like that, and then delay. You don't need one for the reverb, to be honest with you. I feel like for most stuff that we play, doesn't need me to change the reverb or anything else like that. So this is fine for everything else. But I have like this channel that's just if I feel particularly lazy, because I like the AC30 sound, like the Vox sound. These are my settings right here, and I might have missed a couple other settings, but that's okay. I can show you back later. This is my settings for the AC30, and in stomp mode I can switch on the overdrive or no overdrive. So that's just a clean tone. So the overdrive, I can activate a chorus, and I can activate a stereo tape, which I really like the chorus and the stereo. Like if I could only choose one modulation effect, it would be the chorus. And if in stereo tape delay, it's like for me a must. For praise and worship, you just kind of want to have something along those lines of like stereo tape delay. But basically that's you get to set the effects that you want engaged by each of these foot switches, and you can just have everything disabled for the super clean. So that's kind of what I've been working with. You know, it's New Year's Eve, dawn of a new year. I just wanted to have something that had like my tones, something that I actually work some tones on. Basically, I tuned this to my Stratocaster and the new guitar that I got, which every now and then I might bring it. I'm still not sure because it is pretty heavy, and you know, I like it more for recording, to be honest with you, since I don't have anything with, you know, with humbuckers and stuff. At the church, we have a Stratocaster, but it's like one of those super old, like 2009-ish Squire, and it's one of those mini Stratocasters, so they're like super tiny. And yeah, it's kind of what I've been running around with now, and I'll be trying out like in the, you know, next service. Actually, my dad's gonna be the first one to try it because he plays on Wednesdays, so you know, he's playing guitar on Wednesday, so he's gonna be the first one to try out like these new settings and stuff, and then he can tweak them along the way too. Like I set that stuff up for him, because a lot of this you really can't make a preset and like, you know, good to go. You kind of have to play with the sound a little bit, you know, tune your ears and see what your ear likes. Basically, that's my main advice that comes from this. Like I'm not really tech savvy person when it comes to tone and stuff like that, but I basically just tune the stuff to how I'm hearing it. If it sounds pleasant to me, if it goes for the sound that I'm looking for, then it's perfect, and I don't have to do any modifications on it. So I'm going to show you some tones right now. So for this demonstration, I will be using my Fender Player Plus Stratocaster. It's a Mexican Strat. Very nice guitar.
this demonstration I switched to the humbucker pickup, which is the bridge, just to show how clean this thing sounds. It's very nice. I stick out my tongue when I play guitar. This is something I found out I do 2 years ago, and it's very embarrassing. I'm sorry. This video inspired you to take up your old gear, use it, do some presets, try to give it new life, and let me know what you think.